Happy holidays! It's me, Hash Brown Bear. You might remember me from other JCLS videos like what to do when your dog eats your library book. But today I'm here to read a holiday story. This book is called How the Hash Brown Bear Stole Christmas. Every bear at the party got French fries a lot, but Hash Brown, who was last in the food line, did not. Gone were the tots and the steak fries all seasoned. Hash Brown barked, "Why?" No one quite knew the reason. "It could be," said the host, "because you were late." Hash Brown just blinked, gripped his empty, sad plate. He'd been out at the library, got lost in a book, read it cover to cover, the first one he took. Then he looked at the clock, was a half hour late. They'll be all out of fries, Hash Brown thought, at this rate. His instincts were right, the fryers were bare. Hash Brown stood beneath holiday lights and just stared. Then he got an idea, a hangry idea. Hash Brown got a hunger-fueled awful idea. Leaving his plate and his fork and the like, the starved bear made a beeline straight for his bike. He pedaled down the streets to the grocery store, then headed inside, his stomach still sore. Herding two shopping carts, one he pushed, one he pulled, he headed to produce, to the true mother lode. The potatoes all glittered in ripe unpeeled splendor. Hash Brown got to work like a grocery store vendor. Into the carts the spuds they all flew, the russets, the reds, the fingerlings too. Yukon golds and the ones with a weird purple hue. Frozen ones weren't spared either, bags upon bags, tater tots, steak fries, and shoestrings got snagged. He paid and he piled the bags on his bike, and he pushed off into the Christmas Eve night. He repeated this task at every store, at every farm stand, and then a few more. He somehow had room on his 10-speed for all of the bags of potatoes in his Christmas Eve haul. If I can't have potatoes, the hangry bear thought, then no one will get them, not one fry, not one tot. Up into the Siskiyous he pedaled in stride. He had plans to throw it all over the side. Never mind that he'd just paid $400, he was sending a message, he wanted them chucked. The valley is spudless, he chuckled with glee. There'll be none in the morning, they're all here with me. He wheeled his bike slowly to the edge of a crag, started pushing it over, then he looked at the bags. Really looked at the offerings contained there within. His hunger won out, his head started to spin. Then, with some of the knowledge he remembered from scouts, he built a large fire and laid his wares out. He prepped all the russets and reds and the like, got pans and some spices that he keeps on his bike, and he cooked up a feast 'neath the Christmas Eve moon. It took him all night till next day at noon. Then, when all was prepared and seasoned just right, Hash Brown sat down and took his first bite. And what happened then? In the valley they say that Hash Brown Bear's stomach grew 3 sizes that day. Hunger mitigated, hangry no more. Hash Brown realized potatoes aren't something you hoard. Maybe spuds should be shared. Down the mountain he soared, potatoes in tow through the Christmas day light. He pedaled with all of his Christmassy might. He brought back what he'd cooked, all the food he could seek. It smelled like potatoes in Medford all week. Now that's a Christmas story.